Firstly, Elliot, how have you settled into life at Colchester United?
Yeah, it's been really good. Been here for 3.5 months so far. All the staff are really welcoming. So it's been great to get to know all the guys and start to get to know all the players as well.
And your background, you was at Chelsea, West Ham and Norwich. Give us a little insight into where you was before and what your roles were.
Yeah, so my last role was at Chelsea, where I was the head of local grassroots scouting. So I looked after 38 scouts across London and the South East, and that was predominantly grassroots from under 6s through to under 14s. Mainly look at some 15s and 16s as well, but generally those age groups. And then after that, was at West Ham. My last role was under 7s to 10s recruitment manager. So I spent 4 years at Chelsea, 9 years at West Ham, and then I started voluntary at Norwich way back in 2007, and that was predominantly a little bit of coaching, recruitment for players around the 14s to 16s age group, looking at players from London to recruit for players in Norwich.
And you're now head of recruitment here with Colchester. What does that entail and how does that look day to day or on a weekly basis for you?
Yeah, so it's a vast range of age groups, so it's from 9s to under 21s, and that also includes the pre-academy as well. So a big programme to look after, and one of the main sort of goals is really finding out feedback from scouts where they've gone of a weekend, and we have a system that we've developed so we can gain that feedback, looking at courage, and then obviously trial players as well, so a lot of liaising with arranging fixtures for sort of like showcase teams to come in. Any sort of contacts that come into me and say, oh, we should look at this player, etc. So there's a lot of communication in and around the wider network with teams and clubs and coaches as well. So yeah, it can be quite vast, from watching an under 11s game and a showcase to watching the Academy 16s play or the 21s. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, it sounds busy and varied, but what's the most rewarding part about the job, would you say?
I think it's giving the opportunity to a player, and from various age groups as well. When you have an under 16 who's come from grassroots and maybe never given an opportunity, the next weekend they could be playing against a Category 1 or Category 2 side. So it's about giving those boys the platform where they've worked hard for a number of years, and giving them a break to see what they could do in our environment.
And how competitive is it to recruit younger players nowadays, especially in this region as well, I guess being so close to London and some of the bigger clubs there?
Yeah, it can be really competitive. Obviously we've got a really good catchment area where we all stretch into London and various parts of Essex as well. But yeah, if you can call it the race to the bottom, that is something that gets bandied about a little bit as well. So yeah, lots of people to compete with, but one of the good things is we've got the foundation, which runs a big programme through the community as well. So I'll be looking to build links because they're in schools and run various training sessions throughout the week as well. So that could be a big help. And then looking to have our scouts a little bit further afield, London, Southend, sort of areas, Thurrock as well, to bring boys into Colchester as well.
And then when you're looking at a player for the first time, what's one of the first things you look for, try and identify in a young player?
Yeah, I think it will vary in terms of the age group that they are, because you'll look at slightly different things for different age groups. But I think a lot of it is really how quickly they can process things. I think a lot of the players that you'll see them do something quite special and it's a little bit ahead of their years, and that sometimes catches the eye, and then you think, right, I'll watch him a little bit closely, see how he reacts. So it can be a range of things, but you're always looking for what could they be as well. So they've got tools, X, Y, Z tools, and there's a certain level of performance, but really what could you project them as being in our programme and a little bit further down the line. So to have that foresight is really key.
So are we constantly on the lookout for younger players? Like, I know at the moment for the first team January is a key month, but elsewhere down the academy, is that the same case or is it throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean recruitment's constant. throughout all the age groups, but there is key times during the season. So we're coming to the sort of the end of the 16s element. When I first came in, obviously boys were getting their scholarship decisions, etc. So that was a key time before Christmas, and we're looking at still having boys in on trial at 16s. And then you've got the period of 18s to 21s with their professional contracts, etc. So again, that'll be a big period over the next 2 to 3 months. Then the pre-academy rolls around with registrations for the new under-9s, and then in between that we'll look at sort of 14s, 12s downwards as well. But we're constantly looking at having trial players come in and seeing how we can improve the players that we've got and our squads in the building.
Brilliant. And then we're just going to end with a quick fire round.
Yeah. 5
quick questions. It can just be one word answers if you want. Ability or mentality when looking for a player?
Mentality.
What separates good from great?
Consistency.
The biggest challenge stepping up from academy to senior football?
I would say again consistency.
Yeah.
As well.
Who do you think currently has the best academy in the world?
I'll go with Chelsea.
And finally, one youth player to watch within our academy. So maybe for the fans that don't know.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I would say coming through might. There's quite a few coming through that would be good. Let's go with. That's a hard question.
Yeah. We won't put you on the spot.
No. I can't give too much away.
There's a lot coming through.
Yeah.